Oh my God.
It's a great day. We're here at Jaws Performance. Greg's running away, but I have Kelsey Manning from RKTek. He's in town, so I had to come and see you, of course. I met you for the first time last year at Heydays.
Yep.
When I was being a rock star on the Razor.
You were a rock star rolling it.
So what are you doing here?
We're doing some dyno testing with Greg on his dyno, with testing out some stuff on the AXYS.
Yeah, you've got Keeley's Skittles machine on there, and you're trying to break it.
The cattail machine is on the dyno.
We walked in. He says, "What the heck you guys do to that machine, man? It's like I'm taking all kinds of cattails and branches out of there." And, hey, that's the kind of riding we do, right?
It's a clean one owner.
It's a clean one owner.
100 degrees.
100 degrees.
Fahrenheit. So what's that in Canada? 33,
in
35.
Yeah, 30s, in the 30s, mid 30s maybe. So it's a tough day to dyno test anything. Right?
Yeah, air's bad.
Air's bad. It's like, well, it's just like a human. If you go outside and decide to go for a big run today, it's going to hurt you. You're going to be working hard. You're going to be sweating. As opposed to a really cold day, you go out, you're going to perform better, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. So so you brought a whole bunch of different domes.
Yep.
Different designs. You're playing with those to figure out which one's the best.
Yep. Wanted to get some testing here, testing out some new ideas.
Yeah.
Found one that worked pretty good.
Yeah.
So we're kind of sticking with that, and yeah, that's about it.
So we won't say any numbers on them right now because
Nope.
you want to finish all your testing, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And then you add Jaws pipe onto it, Greg's pipe.
Greg's pipe works great on the AXYS, so highly recommended.
So then you marry those two together, and then you get a whole bunch of extra
Well,
performance out of it.
that's what we're working on right now, yeah.
Now, what's going on? I think we can talk about the detonation thing as far as stock Polaris sleds go. Have you been noticing that?
There's a gremlin in those things on a long pole. They seem to trip a code here and there, you know. And we see it on the dyno a little bit here, and I don't know if there's anything you can do about it. You know, it's just one of those things. And,
well, that's what you're trying to deal with, right?
Well, yeah, and we can't get in there and change it. You know, it's a Polaris computer thing that's kind of changing stuff in there, and yeah, I mean, what do? You know, I mean, it's intermittent. It thinks, you know, it's controlling what it thinks it needs to control, and you know, so it doesn't happen all the time. But you've seen it, I've seen it, Keely's seen it. It's just one of those things you got to deal with, I guess.
I think maybe the guys in the lower elevations like us will probably see it more so than the guys up in the mountains, right?
You might.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't ride down here, but yeah, it's we see it. Throw you right over the bars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But before I turboed mine and after I turboed it, but before I did, it would stutter once, and then it would detonate, and then it'd throw a code, and then it would just like you're driving on 1.5 cylinders.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we see.
Shut the machine off, restart, and then away you go again.
Yep.
Now, we're going to be installing these. You have some new...
yeah, we've had these out for a little while. Our new piston comes in a nice bag.
Look at that.
It's lighter, stronger. It's got some oiling holes. It's hard anodized on the crown, the ring lands, all through the piston. All that off color there is a hard anodization, and then it's machined after.
So the stock. Okay, so everybody says you got to have the Polaris longevity kit. Is that what this is, or the fix?
They call it a fixed kit. I just call it a direct replacement piston.
Okay.
Because what happens is the skirt's collapsing on the stock piston. It's a cast piston. It's a forged piston. And after time, these skirts collapse, so then the piston gets to rocking in there. Becomes an oil scraper. The rings they don't get tangent with the cylinder wall, and then eventually the skirts will crack and break, and then it ruins your motor. So if you put a stronger motor or a stronger piston in there, these will hold their shape. They're not a taller piston because that isn't the problem. It's just to get a stronger piston that's in there, and the skirts hold their shape, and the problem's fixed, and it's lighter. The vibration's gone. Works in the AXYS, works in the Dragon, works in the Pro.
What about
handlebar shake goes away.
Oh yeah, right, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be interesting to see.
Nice.
How many miles would you put that in? Like, a lot of guys drive them till they kind of, maybe a season.
We found the skirts collapsed on a mountain sled after like 300 miles. They were already significantly smaller. So we put them in right off the bat. And a lot of our customers, they just grab them right from a new sled, because why deal with it in the middle of the season when you can deal with it ahead of season, you know, like right now.
Yeah. Well, so we're going to install both of these in our machines. Yeah, he asked us if we're going to get some new sleds, and we only have 500 miles on it. It was a horrible year this year, so there's no sense in doing that. Haven't quite blown it up yet, but we're going to give it a try here.
It's fixed. We hope to blow it up here before the day's over.
It's never been held that wide open for that long.
It's running on cattail juice.
Running on cattail juice, so right on. Well, very nice to meet you, Kelsey, as usual, and love working with you with all your stuff.
Awesome.
You know, that old Rev 827, still a winner.
Ride it like you stole it.
It still goes awesome, man. It's awesome. We get so many comments on that sled.
Awesome.
All day long.
That's good.
Right, well, let's run this thing more.